finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Here's Lee. He's guarded by Vassell. And Mobley throws it down.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Here's Castle. Knocks it loose. Vassell outside. There's the triple. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. And the basket by Lee.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
San Antonio again can't hit. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for D.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Pass to Lee. To the middle. Here's Smith. Rebound by San Antonio.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Stevens. And he misses his first shot of the game. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-3 run. Lee, the pass to Mobley. Smith with it. Here's Lee. Oh, beautiful reverse layup.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always
Which Self Alley is more up your alley? Vote now. Is it the Weaving Wonder or the Straightforward Thunder? Don't forget, you can send us your best plays on social with your gamer tag and the hashtag 2KTVWow. You might be featured right here with me on Top Plays. I gotta go. I'm quality testing out all the timeout games here at the arena. Headed to the tricycle course. See you next week.
Are you ready for some 2KTV Interactive?
Here you go.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it and look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley is out there with Smith. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's D. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
Inside, Sohan, and the dunk by Sohan.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now here's Lee. Defense is right there. A second chance effort, and it's Smith laying it in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Bulls head coach, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
And so here is Chicago. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to LaVine. Fires from deep. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. The tray. Offensive rebound. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. One for 5 shooting.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Sohan. He had 15 points last outing. Galloway with the bucket.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Lee. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. It's Mobley, top of the key. Puts up a 3. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Mobley. 7 points for D.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
In the corner, it's Galloway. LaVine with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Lee. And Galloway pulls it down. And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:52 left to play in the first. Dishes to LaVine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams inside the line. Here's Eminescu. Mobley with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Basket good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And here's Lee outside. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Levine gets the bucket.
That's a strong response from Levine. You got to D him up from there.
Cleveland leading by 11. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Puts up a 3. Galloway, no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Good. 16 points for D.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
That's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Over Levine. And again, it's Cleveland.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Cleveland with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Peyton Watson. Baldwin out there with Nurkic. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter. And so it's Cleveland looking at a